Hi everyone. Sorry about reaching across again. Good morning and welcome to, I'm so grateful actually. I'd just like to say how grateful I am to Anita Marrow and the 1 Million Meditators, the ambassadors, for having this available to people, because it gives me an opportunity to share not only my experiences but what's happening to us, I guess, at the moment. I'm trying to find the words to, I know what I feel because I'm a channel, but it's articulating the messages that sometimes I just feel, is that correct? I hope, I'm connecting with the right people and they're hearing these messages, because the messages that I receive are not only just for me, they're for you also. So in these times, because I have had a lot of questions about what do I do when I lose that connection that I get maybe in meditation, or when I'm out with certain people or in certain energies and I feel good and then I don't, and how do I get that back? So the key really is to understand and have an awareness, because when we're aware, we awaken, and when we awaken, we enlighten. That these energies that are coming to us from the higher dimension, or from source, from God, whatever you want to call it, the universe, they are here to show us and to move us forward, and to allow us to feel, like, be in the moment and feel the energy of the past, to allow it to flow through. So simply put, when we feel disconnected or unhappy within us, it means we need to sit and just feel what is going on so we can release it. When we release it, there is space for the new energy to come in, meaning the light, meaning new consciousness. And this is how it's done, because it's unique for each individual. So what works for me may not work for you, and as a conduit, I can just put things out there, and unless your questions come to me, I won't know what to give you as an answer, because we're all different energetically, but we're all here for a purpose. So and by connecting, what I do know is when we connect to our heart and just sit and keep asking our heart, what is it I'm here to do? What is my purpose on this planet? What can I do right now to raise my vibration and rise the vibration of others, including Mother Earth? The wisdom will start to flow. Just keep asking, don't give up. Remember, you're going into like a little mini battle with a subconscious, unconscious mind that needs to shift to allow you to come into consciousness. So, and part of that is gratitude, giving gratitude every day for not the big things. You can if you want, but I find the finer things, the small things, like I've had a couple of beautiful people show up for me this week that have offered to help me with certain things. I was stuck with my phone, was one of them, and another one with my books and how to upload those onto different sites, things like that. And what I did was give a blessing to them and a thank you to the universe for allowing those people to show up with me, because they're genuine and they're doing it from the heart. Now, that's gratitude, giving thanks. It might be, and I also give thanks when I hop in the shower, just for the finer things. You know, thank you for water, for making me feel this good. You know, we are water. We're connected to it. Water is consciousness. If you've heard of Dr. Emoto, you might want to YouTube him, or Michiko Hayashi, who puts out some really good stuff on YouTube about water has consciousness. It means what we tell it becomes that. So if we say to water, you're beautiful, thank you, and just allow that water to rush over our bodies and flow, we become that, and so does the water. It becomes love. It's the same with plants, you know. when we tell it how, it's like Eckhart Tolle says, a flower doesn't know it's a flower until we tell it what it is. So you don't just say to the flower, you're a flower. You can, but it's better if you say to the flower what it is. You're a daisy, you're a beautiful daisy, or you're a beautiful rose, or you're a beautiful frangipani. This one fell in my path this morning, and I thought I must have to wear that today, so I just popped it on top of my head. Beautiful frangipani. So these are the simple things of gratitude. It might be drinking where's my coffee? I just made a coffee on the break because I did if you weren't on and you're on now, I did a meditation. You might want to look at that later, bringing in more light. So I went and made myself a coffee in a really big glass. Yeah, so looking at the small things, and I have a beautiful garden. I always give thanks. I talk to my plants every day and say thank you for being so beautiful, because you make me feel good, because we are connected to Mother Nature. If you've done my meditation earlier, I spoke about how we bring in through breath that Mother Earth, meaning plants and trees, give us life force energy. They give us breath, the prana, the ki, chi, that energy that flows is coming from Mother Earth. And when we allow Mother Earth to flow to us and through us through our breath, our lungs expand, our magnificent lungs expand. And when our magnificent lungs expand, so does our consciousness. And notice I'm going like that because I can feel the energy even as I say that. And if try it at home, or if you're watching, just go, and I am consciousness, and I am connected to Mother Earth and every plant, every tree, every waterway, the ocean, and you watch the energy starting to flow through you. What's happening is because water holds consciousness, and so does Mother Earth, you start tuning in to that energy force, that divine source energy. I mean, it's all one of the same. There's just so many funky names out there. Just pick one, but it's you are the power. You hold the power. And every time we do this, or you do this, you become more and more powerful. So try and make it your daily practice, even for 5 minutes, or maybe 5 minutes 3 times a day, 2 minutes 3 times a day. Just keep going and moving forward. The more you do this consciously, the more you become conscious. And because you don't want to sit in your unconscious or your subconscious. And, I've had a few battles myself recently, and I want to really share this because a lot of people do engage me, and I love doing that and love sharing the wisdom and knowledge that I receive. But I do have my days or my moments where I must sit and push through the pain, the emotional pain, or the suffering that comes up for me from my past. And that's why I share this with you. It's so important. So recently I was diagnosed with typhoid. So I'll share something very personal here. And that really surprised me because I went to a naturopath regarding the pain I was in. My legs and my body just felt like muscles were aching, and I didn't know why, and I felt really nauseous. And then I went and had a blood test, and I had typhoid and fibromyalgia. So that's being managed, and how I've managed it is with lots of meditation, but I've allowed people who I trust and have faith, including people that do massages in a certain unique way, to put their hands on my body and help that energy to move out of my body and bring in the good energy. Now, I'm talking about this because you might be in some emotional pain yourself. Emotional pain can and will bring physical pain into the body because it's the mind talking to the body, and they have a little relationship. But what you want to start doing is wedging that little relationship and become a little family of, oh, that's my mind doing that today, or in this moment, now that's my body doing that. and then you want to come into spirit where you're no longer your body and you're no longer your mind. You are a beautiful light of bliss, of happy, of joy. And maintain that as long as you can throughout the day or throughout the moment that you're in it, because the awareness is, I know it won't last forever because it's not meant to. We're here. Our purpose is to move out of that pain, that emotional pain that we've brought forward from ancestors, from loved ones, our parents, whoever. It doesn't really matter. Just know that we're here to do this and bring in the light. So it's like clearing and cleansing the old energies. That's our purpose here, to bring in more light. This is, whatever you want to call it, the age of Aquarius. It doesn't matter. The ascension. Many, many names for it. But what it is to bring in the love and light and reconnect back to who we once were. When we talk about the Palladians or the light language or the light family, the light workers, it doesn't really matter. They're just a collective energy, whether it's up in the universe or here on the planet in the living. We're here to help you and show you how to ascend in a way that's good for you, and understanding that it is not always love and light. It will be love and light when you make it love and light. So by saying, I am the love and light, keep saying that, and the mind will let go and the body will embody that language of love that you are feeding it. So it's simple, but it's hard to do sometimes, because life and the energy of others does get in the way, and it can take you out of your energy. But just bless that, because what it's doing is allowing you to feel that that's not your energy, that is someone else's. And look, God love them. It could be coming from family. It could be coming from your partner. It could be coming from anywhere. Just know that when you take on an energy field of someone else that's not yours, you need to clear that and come back to the self. And the more often you do this, the more you will maintain and keep yourself in a higher vibrational frequency. So when I wasn't well, I was doing this practice every day. And then on the days that I just didn't feel like I had the strength, the emotional, energetic strength to keep coming back to my heart, I just surrendered. I just handed it over to the universe and said, I'm just going to lay here on my bed and let you do the work, because I can't. I feel like I've got no more fuel in the tank, no more light in my heart. And then it would shift. So there really is something and someone we can tap into that will help us. And I am sharing this because I want people to know that you have a beautiful, beautiful heart. We all do. And that beautiful, beautiful heart has suffered in the past. But as from today, just say, there is no more suffering within my heart. I choose to take another path, and that path is the love and light. The light holds an intelligence, and that intelligence can be embodied and reset the mind once you know that it's not you, that it's coming from something external to you. You want to come in and connect with the spirit within, so you can connect with your loved ones that have crossed over. You can connect with your spirit guides, your angel guides, and you can also connect with the universal energies of source energy, quantum field, whatever you want to call it. And in the moments that you feel maybe aware, awakened, or enlightened, keep doing it as much as you can throughout your day or night or whatever you're doing, because there will be an energy that will shift within you that will take you out of it. But be okay with that, because it's part of the transition, the ascension. So I wanted to share that with you, but I wrote down a couple of things here just that come up with questions in the classes. And one of them was the solar plexus and what that does. So the solar plexus is an energy feel, just an energy within, it's inside us around the belly button. The solar plexus is part of the traditional Indian philosophies, and they use Sanskrit words, but translated in English, it just means energy center. And these energies contain a vibration. Now, the bottom three chakras are the lower vibration, except for the one, which is a fourth one underneath your feet, which is connected to Mother Earth. And it's a beautiful light, like a crystal light field of energy. And we're not taught, we haven't been taught in the past to tune into that. Most psychics, mediums work with this energy because they know it. And it's been around for thousands of years, but we can draw that energy. It's like drawing up Mother Earth's heartbeat from the core of the planet and coming into the body. But the solar plexus is like the powerhouse. So if we looked at electricity and an electricity company, like a building, and we know that there was, all these volts of energy going through that powerhouse at any one time. Look at behind your navel, that energy is your power. And it is your inner strength. It's your power that allows you to connect with your higher self. So when you have the moments where you feel disconnected, what I mean is keep going and keep telling yourself how courageous you are. Put your hand on your tummy if you need to, and allow that energy to move out so you can come back in to your power and get your unique fire, which is Ayurveda. The fire element is Pitta, dosha, that's dosha Pitta, and that is your fire element. It's your digestive system, part of your digestive system. We digest everything, not just food. We digest energy around us. Other people's energy goes, and what we talk about, what we hear, what we listen to, we bring about within us, and it's digested in our system. So be mindful of that as well. And start tuning into, by doing this, you tune into your full potential and become empowered, and you feel a sense of who you are. So I'll just share something with you. So on my worst day of my illness, I would feel the mind coming in and trying to take over not only my body but my spirit, and try and steal my spirit. I could feel it happening, feel it like pulling me away from my meditations, from my connection with source, connection with the angelic realm, and I could feel it. And so I jumped out of bed, I put on some music, and I said, no, you're not. And I put on some music and I started dancing, and instantly my energy shifted and I started to smile. And I just said, thank you. It was like, that was a win. That was a win-win. I feel magical. Thank you. And then I said, I am the light. And that energy that was coming from my unconscious or the subconsciousness, that programming, shifted in that moment. So I'd like you, that's just something really simple. I'd like you to give it a go when you feel it. And what happens is we start to feel the energy that we've taken on more so when we're alone. And we really need to feel that and keep saying, that's not my energy. Namaha, namaha. It's not mine. It's not mine. Please release this from my body, and then say, I am releasing this from my body. I'm handing it over to Mother Earth to purify this. And if you identify, and you'll identify it with a flash, an imagery. So I did a meditation a few days ago, and I had all these faces coming in, and I recognized these faces. And I thought, oh, wow, I've taken on the energy. I need to clear that in this moment. It was actually Kundalini yoga I was doing, but the meditation side, and I thought, there you go, I need to clear that energy. I've taken on the energy. So that's what happens when we start to feel and tune in to our own unique energy and our own unique wisdom and intelligence of the knowing. So this is how we bring in the light. Like I was saying, the light has an intelligence, and that intelligence it'll bring wisdom to you. It'll just say, no, that's not you. This is who you truly are. And then your cells get a hit, and they light up inside you, your organs, your blood, everything starts to light up within you and move that stale toxic energy that you've taken on in the past out of your system. So any questions? I've noticed, thank you everyone for coming on. I can see that you're on and you're listening. I want to thank you so much and thank you for your questions. Sometimes I bring in questions that people have asked me when I'm just sort of out in my community, or sometimes people do send me messages. Like the other day, I had someone saying, how do I connect with my angels? And I actually did a session with them to teach them how to do it, because it's a feeling, an emotional feeling that we connect with. So please reach out. All my information's in the link attached to this video. Otherwise, have a beautiful, beautiful day. Remember, you are the love, you are the light. Shine your light bright. And if you're not shining your light, your unconsciousness or something from your subconscious is coming in and it's trying to pull you out of your beautiful light. And remember, everybody's transitioning and other people are going through this emotional pain as well, and they are suffering. And what you could do to help them is just say a little prayer for them and just surround them in your imagery, in your meditation, with love and light, and they will receive it, because we have the power to do this, all of us. Okay, have a beautiful, beautiful day, and thank you so, so much. Thank you for your comments and your love that you send to me, and privately would appreciate some comments, would be great. And maybe if you want to share this with someone, or you think someone might benefit from what I've said today, please feel free to share. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.